times and I can't seem to find a light between the walls I built for myself right in my mind. And then you came over and you showed me love that I never had seen before. And now when I got you, it's
Hi guys, so today we are using the Golden Rule Supplement book number 317, and we are going to be making this cute top right here. If you want to know how to get this book, the link to this pattern book is going to be down below in the description box. So right here is my pattern, which I have already drafted out. I do have a video on how you can draft the patterns to your various sizes, because if you can see here, you see that all the styles that are here, the pattern are already there for you. So I'm making number 14 today, and this is the pattern for number 14. I have went ahead and drafted out into my size, which is right here. I do have a video on how you can draft it out to your size as well. If you're buying this book, make sure you check out that video. If you have the book, check out that video so you know how I do this. The video is detailed enough for you to know how to use the pattern book. Alright, so here is my back pattern and this is the front. It's a really simple one. These are the two pieces, basic two pieces that we need. And I also have a facing. I have a little facing like this for the neckline, which I have also cut out as well. And as you can see, I have already used the pattern to cut out my fabric. I folded my fabric into two, placed my pattern on it, and I cut it out. I cut my front on fold, so it's one whole piece. Okay, and the back is going to be two pieces, but I cut it on fold right now for now. So I'm going to be splitting it open because it should be two separate pieces. So this is my back, two separate pieces, and of course my facing is two pieces as well. So, and if you look at the pattern, you will see that the zipper is on the side right here, but I want to transfer the zipper from the side to the back, just because I find it more comfortable for me when I have my zipper on the back, so that if I need to adjust my side seam, I can take it in as much or as less as I want without having the zipper interrupting. So yeah, I will be moving my zipper to the back. So because of that, I have added 1 inch right here for my zipper, okay, to the center back. And yeah, remember, if you're using this pattern, you have to add all your seam allowances on your pattern while drafting, because seam allowances are not included in the pattern. So I have 1 inch seam allowance on the side, 1 inch at the hemline, and 1 inch for my zipper allowance. I just like to have enough rather than having less. But along my armhole, I have 1/2 inch, shoulder 1/2 inch, and neckline 1/2 inch. Ditto to my front as well. So we are going to be getting started with joining. So what I'm doing here is that I'm transferring my dart from my pattern to my fabric. One part of me is saying I should add structure to this fabric, you know, to iron fusible interfacing on it, but another part of me is telling me not to worry. So I think I'm just not going to worry about that and just use the fabric as it is. So guys, I have decided to add a bit of structure to it. I have ironed a fusible interfacing on it, and I'm using a fabric interfacing. I did iron that on all of my pieces except my facing. Okay, so now yeah, I have marked out my dart. I've marked my dart on both the front and back, you see. So then I'm going to go ahead and stitch down my dart first. So I'll hold it this way, place it on my machine this way, and stitch and stitch. The same for this and this. And once I'm done doing that, I will place my front this way. That's after stitching down the dart. I'll place my front this way and place my back on top of it, right sides facing each other, matching it up this way. And I'm going to join them. I'm going to join them together along the shoulder by 1/2 inch, which is my sewing allowance. Okay, so I have done that. I have stitched my dart on the front, on the back. I've stitched down the dart, and I also joined them together on the shoulder, as you can see. So the next thing I'm going to be doing right now is to cut out my facing for the sleeve. I have a facing for my neckline already done. I'm going to be cutting out the facing for the sleeve now. You could cut that also in the beginning while cutting your fabric, is the same, but I'm going to be doing it now. So now I have my facing for the armhole cut out, and here it is, and it is two pieces. Okay, one for here, and the other one goes here because it's 2 pieces. And for the front, I have 2 pieces facing as well for the armhole. So one goes here and the other one goes here. So then now that I have my main piece joined down along the shoulder, I'm also going to be joining this one. It's important that you note which one is for the front and which one is for the back. I have went ahead and done that. I put F for the one for the front and the one for the back. It just makes me know which one goes where. Okay, so then it's time to join them together. So I'm going to grab one front and one back. Okay, one front and one back. So I'll be joining them together along the shoulder as well. Right sides facing each other. This is the shoulder. I will join here. I will repeat the same thing to the second one as well. And then I will repeat the same to the facing of my... So they've been done now and they look like this. So I am going to be placing them now on top of my arm. Okay, I'm going to be placing it on the right side. So I turn this to the right, and remember that I said you should mark which is the front and which is the back. So you are going to be matching the front to the front and back to the back. This is my back, and yeah, it's gonna be this one. This is the back. It goes to the back, right sides facing each other. Okay, and the front goes to the front, just like this. I will pin that down and I'm going to be stitching it by 1/2 inch this way. Okay, I will use this and repeat that onto this side as well. So now that I have done that, you can see I've stitched that down this way. So next thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to be turning it now to the other side this way. Okay, so just flip it in the fold. Now I'm going to be folding it on this stitch line. So I'll fold it in and then I will fold in 1/2 inch like this. I'll pin it down. Let me turn it this way so you really see what I'm doing. Oh yeah, then I'm just going to place little notches on the curved part so that it comes out more relaxed and easier for me to work with. So that's what I'm going to keep on doing all through this arm opening, and I'll also do the same on the other side as well. So I am done turning it and pinning it down, as you can see. Now I'm going to take it to my machine and top stitch on it like this all the way through. All right, so as you can see, I have stitched that down. I went ahead and used hand stitch. Actually, I stitched it down by hand. You can see, just because I'm not comfortable to, you know, have that stitch line running through here. It's just my personal preference. If you don't mind, you can go ahead and use your machine to top stitch. All right, so now that that armhole has been done, I am now going to proceed to do the neckline. So just the same way, I will turn this to the right and I'm going to be placing my facing. This is the facing. I will place it right side facing each other. Okay, I will match it up, pin it down, and I'm going to be stitching it just like I did here. And then I am going to be inserting my zipper, and I'm going to be using an invisible zipper, and I'm going to be positioning the zipper head downward facing. And the reason for that is so I can get in and out of my top easily. Another modification I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to be having a slit at the top here, and that is because I want, actually that's not a modification because that is indicated in the pattern. So yeah, I'm going to be having that 10 cm slit here. I'll open up my zipper. I'm placing it this way and I will pin it down. I do have a video on invisible zipper. That video is totally dedicated to how to insert an invisible zipper. Please check it out if you don't understand what I'm doing here. Okay, I'll repeat the same on this side, of course. All right, so once I'm done pinning, I'll take it to my machine and I'm going to be stitching really close to the zipper teeth. All right, and I will do the same here, really close to the zipper teeth. And yeah, remember that we are having a slit here, so my zipper is not getting all the way up, so I'm cutting off the zipper. So I am going to also be placing a little short length of a straight stitch. What is that? What did I just say? Anyways, I hope you guys get what I mean. You are going to be having a straight stitch from here. Of course, here is going to be open, so no stitch comes from from your neckline all the way here, no stitch. So you start from somewhere here. The two back has to come together, right sides facing each other like this. And then you are leaving 10 centimeters. Let's get practical. So from my neckline, I'm marking 10 centimeters downward. Okay, so from that mark, I will be stitching. So between this point and this point, I will make a stitch right here. Then my zipper is going to stop here. So that means from here to here is my zipper, from here to here is my zipper, and then from here to here is a stitch, and from here to here is opened. I hope that is clear. So that's what I'm going to do. Then once I'm done doing that, I'll be back to show you guys. I'm super excited for this top already. I guess because I just love this fabric. I really love it. And of course, because I've been thinking that I need a crop top in my wardrobe, and this is just a perfect, golden rule has come out for me. You guys check out golden rule pattern in the description below. You'll find the link there. You can get yourself this pattern. It's just so super handy, guys. If you want to make something really quick, just go there, draft your pattern. Within 30 minutes you're done with it. In fact, 30 minutes is even a lot of time actually. 15 minutes, 20 minutes, you are done drafting your pattern and cutting and stitching. Super easy. Anyways, all right, so guys, I just want to show you how I finished up this corner. Okay, so I've done this and I'm going to show you now this one. So I am going to flip this zipper allowance over this way first, and then I'll fold this ½ inch, then just continue the fold just like we did to this. You see? Alright, so that has been done. As you can see, I hand stitched it as well, and I have also done my zipper. This is what we have currently on the right side. So the next thing to do now is simply put it together this way, right sides facing each other, and we are going to be stitching the side seam by our seam allowance or whatever fits you at this point. I will stitch here together down and here as well down, and once that is done, go ahead and hem the down part. Again, I am going to I have two options. I either use hemming gum for that, or I can hand stitch it as well, just to go with the flow, which I've already done here. I don't have any seam showing, so I don't want to have any hemming seam showing down here as well, just to make sure everything comes out really nice and clean. And once you're done doing that, then we are basically done with this cute top. I hope you will try this out. If you want to get yourself the pattern, again, the link is going to be down below in the description. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. I draft pattern from scratch, and I also make tutorials like this as well. I hope to see you in my next one. Bye.
Thinking about all the things we did tonight. What a time to be alive. Just you and I. Just you and I.
Empty hearts